people steal, right? There are no other people on the face of the earth who go into a store and steal. Dr. Cheryl Jackson was falsely accused of stealing earrings at a Texas Dillard's. Tyrone Bowman live. Let's go to the video courtesy of Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Richey. And the reason why I bring stories like this, because no one else in the major media is going to talk about the things that we talk about over here. Like a person wants to go into a store, she's a doctor, risk her reputation, career, and everything over a pair of earrings. They were probably cheap anyway. Check it out.
Dillard's, an employee of the department store falsely accusing a black customer centered around Dillard's. An employee of the department store falsely accusing a black customer of stealing. I want to show you a portion of the incident. Help you how?
Do you have anything in your pocket that you didn't pay for it?
Why are you asking me that question?
Because our camera said that you had earring in your pocket which you didn't pay for.
Look at this racist
Camera said that to
SOB.
you?
So we have put it.
Wait a minute. The camera said that to you, or a person said that to you?
Our camera, but same thing.
No, a camera and a person are not the same thing.
Okay.
A camera and a person are not the same thing. Would you agree with me? How are you?
He said that she had 3 pairs of earrings in her pocket.
Who said that?
Yeah, she's not.
Who is she? The camera said it or she said it?
Okay. Keep arguing with us.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm asking you a question. Do you hear me arguing with him, ma'am? Am I arguing with him? I asked him, did she say it or did a camera say it?
This Wi-Fi trick is helping thousands of people.
She better sue them. She better sue Dillard's. And you can tell that this guy is racist. That's falsely accusing her.
The camera said it or she said it?
Keep arguing with us.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm asking you a question. Do you hear me arguing with him, ma'am? Am I arguing with him? I asked him, did she say it or did a camera say it? Yeah, you're not arguing. Answer the question. I don't know. Maybe Elon Musk invented something that it could be both.
Yeah, whatever.
According to Atlanta Black Star, on May 5th, that's Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. Dr. Cheryl Jackson, the founder of Minnie's Food Pantry, which serves healthy meals to the homeless, took the day off for a shopping trip to Dillard's department store in Fairview, Texas. It's an annual tradition marking the anniversary of her mother's death by purchasing some butterfly earrings. Do you know how this is going way downhill for these people? This is a perfect victim here. She's perfect. She feeds the hungry. She's doing something that is a tradition, honoring her late mother, and something about butterflies. This is who you're approaching? Well, let's get into it. This year, however, the trip to a Dillard store didn't go according to plan. Jackson didn't find any earrings she liked. And when she started to walk toward the door, she was stopped by a police officer who told her, "Give them to me." Jackson told CBS 11 in Fort Worth. He might have got maced if that's me. What are you trying to take from me? Give them to me. I don't know what that means. Foolishness. Jackson said an officer who works for the store and a Dillard's employee asked her to hand over 3 pairs of earrings she'd been carrying before deciding against buying them. Nonprofit leader said she was shocked to find they were accusing her of attempting to steal the merchandise. Jackson said she went live on social media. Excellent. After she couldn't reach her children. Confrontation between her and the store official lasted a little more than 13 minutes. The male Dillard's employee can be heard asking Jackson, "Do you have anything in your pocket that you didn't pay for it?" Jackson asked him, why he's asking her that. "Well, because our camera said that you had earrings in your pocket, which you didn't pay for it." He responded, "Your camera said that to you?" Jackson countered. 3 pairs of earrings retailed at just under $50. They would not let me leave, she continued. Oh, that's false imprisonment. And I'm not a lawyer, but that's what I would try. Police officer said to me,
Thank you,
either they
Victoria.
can detain you,
Appreciate it.
they can
Thank you.
restrain you,
Thank
issue
you
a
very much.
restraining order so you
Welcome.
could never come back on this property again. Jackson was told criminal charges could be pursued, and my heart just sank. I'm looking around and everybody looking at me, she said. And in my mind, I'm literally thinking some of these people could even be donating to my nonprofit.
Oh, congrats to you.
You're trying to ruin her reputation, too. At least she feels that way.
Sue them.
Jackson said she could hear her mother's voice as the ordeal unfolded. Cheryl, your name is all you have, and you protect that with everything within you, she said. And she said, you've got my name on the top of that food pantry. You protect my name. And I said, I will. And I fought for that. A few minutes later, a female employee of Dillard's approached Jackson. Where's the mistake? Tell me the mistake, Jackson asked her. The employee told her, we found your earrings. Oh, AKA nothing to see here. Oh, they located the merchandise that I put back there because I decided not to buy it, Jackson told her. Video audience, which reached 142,000 people. And that's right there. What's in my dang pocket ain't nothing but my keys. But they appear telling me that the camera said that I'm stealing. In a statement, Dillard's told CBS 11, we've apologized to Dr.
You don't give a
Jackson.
damn
We are
about
looking
your
into this
apology.
matter internally and will take any appropriate action. Jackson disputed the claim, saying the apology was issued only after the store manager was told she was innocent. Jackson even returned to Dillard, seeking out the female employee who had accused her of theft. I'm an emotional wreck, she wrote on Instagram. To my friends who I love, every time I tell this story, I cry and I become traumatized all over. I have news reporters telling me Dillard's accused them of the same thing, but they didn't do a story. Why? Because of what I'm feeling right now, shame, emotional stress, and questioning why. I admit I am still in shock, and all I want for Mother's Day is my mom to hold me, pray for me, and tell me that I'll be okay. She's gone. She's freaking gone. Jackson said she gave an employee her cell number and asked the manager to call him. She never did. At Dillard's did not issue a formal apology to me nor the attorney. They're saying the employee that looked at me like a criminal and treated me like a criminal apologized, but he only did the apology after they told him I was innocent. She went on to detail how she was struggling with what went down at Dillard's. I have admitted that I deal with anxiety, stress, and depression, especially during Mother's Day, because Mom died this weekend. And I've lost my father, my brother, and providing millions of meals is hard. But I smile, and I have served. But today, I'm telling you, I am not okay, Jackson wrote. I'm crying loud. Will you all please pray for me? I need it. I'm going to church. I need Jesus. A skeptic would say the case she set up here, anxiety, stress, trauma, fallout, it's a perfect lawsuit. But it just so happened they picked on a perfect kind of woman. And something about Mother's Day. This is the most, well, we've covered so many. This is another example of the most ignorant behavior.
Look, if you want to learn a system that will simplify everything for you and give you predictable...
Dr. Cheryl Jackson, you don't have to be stressed out. Sue them. Sue them and get as much money as you possibly can from them for false accusation, false accusations, false accusation of theft, etc., etc. Don't play with these people. Sue them. Forget the apology. The apology is not worth the lies that they told on you, because it's not an apology. It's called CYA. That's what it's called. Drag them into court and sue the manager, because I know he was a pain.
It's hard, but I smile and I have served. But today, I'm telling you, I am not okay, Jackson wrote. I'm crying loud. Will you all please pray for me? I need it. I'm going to church. I need Jesus. A skeptic would say the case she set up here. Anxiety, stress, trauma, fallout. It's a perfect lawsuit. But it just so happened they picked on a perfect kind of woman. And something about Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most, well, we've covered so many. This is another example of the most ignorant behavior. I don't know if it's a lack of training. Either you saw her steal the earrings or you didn't. And you know daggone well the camera didn't tell anybody that. And the employee didn't see that. Because if they had, they probably would have just grabbed her. And said, that's it. We've called the cops and they're going to sort this out, whatever. That's not what happened here, Yaz. Everyday incidents that seem ridiculous. It's not really about the money, but 3 pairs of earrings totaling $50 and all this. And yet another black woman, a black or brown person, is under assault for just living right and she wasn't even trying to get peace of mind. She was honoring her mother, a very stressful time. Mm-hmm. What are we going to do with this foolishness that causes great harm to people?
Make them pay.
It does, and it's unbelievable. And what's difficult about these situations is that once anyone makes any kind of accusation, the accused automatically looks guilty, right? Just looks guilty. And the more they try to defend themselves, people already see them as the wrongdoer or criminal. So the more they get defensive, then it's like, whoa, now you're being defensive, right? The accusation is often enough to taint someone's entire image. And in many cases, it works both ways. When the person's image is the reason why they were accused in the first place. And in this case, the woman was concerned about her professional reputation. She's concerned about the people who are watching the whole ordeal because she knows that most likely those people are going to assume that the woman being accused actually did something wrong. And we all like to think that we'd be more insightful or more discerning in situations like this, but we see it all the time. If you plant a seed or an image in people's minds and all of a sudden it's real to them, right? You see it all the time on social media. It doesn't matter if someone is innocent or guilty of something, but the minute that they're accused of it, people immediately will say things like, oh yeah, I can see that. Oh yeah, he reminds me of this other person I know who did this and that, right? Of course, they can see it now because someone has given them that image already. And it's very hard to undo that, right? It's very hard to unsee something that you've already seen in your mind. And it's sad that this woman had to be such a perfect victim for this story to play out the way it did. Because as you said, this could have gone very, very differently if this woman wasn't as composed as she was, if she wasn't as eloquent as she was, if she wasn't, I don't know, as well dressed as she was, if she wasn't such a respectable member of her own community. Exactly. So, and we know how those things go.
Yeah, you're right. And it's sad because doing all of that, the composure, there's this thing. It's not a stereotype, it's real. Just like every black parent has the talk with their child interacting with police. Make sure you dress. Even I go into a store even today, and I make sure I'm obvious in it's automatic because this is what I've had. This exact scenario happen to me multiple times as an adult, as a prominent news anchor. Just stupidity, and I draw a real clear line. I don't care if what I'm paying for is under $50, $5, 50 cents. You're not going to treat me like this without a consequence. It's either going to be you lose my money, you lose the sale, you're put on blast, something, or sued. We'll keep following Dr. Jackson's story. We stand in solidarity. I know exactly what you went through, and so many of us do.
I sell deodorant for a living.
Now, let me put this in proper perspective before I leave. She was targeted for one person and for one reason only, because she's a black woman. That's the bottom line. Old-fashioned racism and bigotry on full display. Dr. Cheryl Jackson, falsely accused of stealing 3 pairs of cheap earrings from Dillon's. Are you serious? Sue them. Many years ago, a woman goes into a McDonald's restaurant and she bought a cup of coffee, hot coffee. She opened the coffee lid and burned herself with it, and McDonald's paid her $1 million out-of-court settlement. Dr. Cheryl Jackson, sue them. Don't feel bad about it. You don't have to defend yourself. They're a bunch of bigots. They're a bunch of racists. And see, I'm just going to cut straight to the chase and tell you what it was about. And that's the reason why the woman came up and tried to tell the manager we found the earrings. But with his dim-witted, racist, bigoted self, he didn't want to accept the fact that he blanked up. Sue them. Never surrender. Never quit.